college is boring to me. It's Kadiatu, and today I'm back with another video. I know it's been a month. It's been a long month. Maybe like a month and a half or 2 months maybe. I don't know. I've been really busy, and I know content creators were supposed to be able to balance both, but I am trying here. I promise I'm trying. But today's video, as you can see by the caption, we're going to be talking about college for freshmen. This video is specifically for freshmen going to college. You can watch it to support and, see what you're getting yourself into. Or if you already been to college and you already passed freshman year, you can comment or whatever to just give some more tips and advice that I left out. And yeah. So I'm going to be talking about advice, tips, and maybe a little story time, because I know how y'all like my story times. Y'all love my story times. So I might do story times too. But I forgot to say, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and you like and you leave a comment down below if you would like to, and make sure you share. And also, if you're not new here, thank you for coming back and watching your favorite Kadiatu. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get started with the video. So, number one. So first, we're going to be talking about picking the right major. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people go to college and they, oh, I want to go do this, I want to go do that. And they get out of college. Getting a job is hard. Finding a great stable job is hard. Finding anything that's going to help you in the future to, make money, have a great living is hard because of course our economy. So you need to make sure you guys are picking the right major. I know all about picking something that you're, interested in, that you're going to give all your energy into, but there's a difference between passion and a job. Okay? I know a lot of people who are doing art majors. Art is a great major, and there's a lot of people who succeed in art, definitely 100% sure. But if you know that art is not the only thing on your mind, and art may be okay, well, I know art is not as successful as the next career. Let me do art as a minor and then do business as a major, for example. So make sure you guys are picking the right majors. Speaking of majors, you can also be overqualified. So let's say you're a nurse and, you went for your doctors and stuff like that, and or your masters, and you're trying to find a job. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we can't, we don't want you because you're overqualified and you cannot get a job. So make sure anything, always think about the future, because the future is what matters. The future is what you're going to, you're going to put yourself in, and the future is your end goal at the point. If your end goal is to be a nurse with a stable job, make sure you're doing everything that you're supposed to do so you can get there. Okay? And even when it comes to jobs, if you know this job, okay, well, I need a master's, go get your master's. Or if you know this job, okay, they don't need nobody with the master's. I just need to get my RN. Make sure you get the RN and apply for that job, whatever. So you're not overqualified and you're the perfect person for the job. Now, number two, we are going to talk about getting to class. Getting to class, y'all. Getting to class is a struggle. Ain't nobody trying to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning to go to class or get the bus. Especially during the winter time. You just want to sleep in your warm, cozy room. You just want to chill. I can tell y'all how many times. I can't even count on my hands how many times I missed class. As a freshman, it was bad. It was bad. It messed up my attendance, but I learned from my mistakes and I keep on doing better. So getting to class is really important. That being said, do not pick no 8 a.m. class. Don't pick no 6 a.m. class. Don't pick no 9 a.m. class. Anything after 10 is perfect. Anything after 10:30 is perfect. My opinion, if you know you're not a morning person or you don't like waking up, and even if you're a morning person, high school wake up at 8 o'clock is not the same as college wake up at 8 o'clock, because high school, you have to wake up or your parents are going to jail. You have to. College, they don't give two pieces of, they do not care. You wake up or don't wake up, they don't care. Nobody's going to come knock at your door or wake up. Nothing. No truancy officer, nobody. If you want to sleep all day, go ahead and sleep all day. We do not care, So make sure you're picking classes that you're going to wake up in time and be committed to And again, please do not pick no 8 a.m. classes. Just don't do it, because you're going to regret it. You're not going to go to class. There's going to be some days where, like, okay, I want to sleep and I'm tired. Maybe I just need like an extra 30 minutes of sleep, you know? So it's better to like go later in the day than early in the day. Leave the 8 a.m. classes to the upperclassmen who really trying to just get out of here. I have a 8 a.m. this year. I really hope I get up and go to class. Like, I'm really trying to make that a commitment. But freshmen, do not pick early morning classes, no matter what. If you know you cannot do it, don't do it. Don't even try to challenge yourself. Just don't do it. Okay. Now we are going to talk about friendship. Coming to college, you're by yourself and you have nobody, you don't know anybody. It's hard, especially if you're somebody who comes from like a whole bunch of people is around you. Like, you got a whole bunch of siblings and like you're just around people at all times. Like I am. Like, I hate being alone. I don't like being by myself. And I just love talking all day. I love talking all day. And going to college, I was a little lucky because I had my cousin with me and we were roommates. So I wasn't like, you know, as lonely, you know. I also met some friends over the summer during a magic program I was in at Michigan State University that also allowed me to make friends, which is amazing. And if you know your school has those type of programs for the summer, make sure you attend those programs, pay that fee, go, because it's important. It's going to get you ready for college. It's going to get you ready to, like, you know, you're going to make friends there and you're already going to know the campus very well when you get there. I never went on a field trip to Michigan State, which is kind of surprising. Like, out of all the colleges I applied to, I've been to every single one except 2, and Michigan State was one of them. And I was happy that I got the opportunity to go this summer and make friends and look at the campus that I was going to be attending in the fall. So that being said, friends come and go. That's what people got to realize. Friends come and friends go. Don't you ever be stuck on nobody that does not benefit you. If that friend is not benefiting you, don't be that person's friend. Like, please don't, because it's just going to mess you up in the long run. You're going to be attached, and then it's this whole thing. There's about 13,000 plus people on that campus. You can find somebody to be your friend. You can find somebody to be close with. Like, it don't matter what it is. Like, there's too many people on campus for you to be stuck on a friend who doesn't value you the way you value them. And there's a lot of good people that are going to be out there for you. There's a lot of bad people that are going to be out there for you, but it's up to you to decide and figure out if this person is good for me or this person is not good for me, you know. And make sure you and those people, like, your values are the same, your morals are somewhat alike, you know. Like, if you like being called every day, make sure they know that so they can call you every day. If you don't like being called every day, that's cool. Make sure they know that so they don't call you every day, you know. So, like, just make friendships that are going to benefit the both of you guys. That's what's really important. Make sure you got people that can support you, because you need a support system in college. You need people. Like, humans, we need people. That's why there's people on this earth. That's why we were created, like, but with a lot of people, you know. We need people on this earth to function. Like, if you're a person, oh, I like to be alone, I can do this alone, you will not be able to do it alone when you go to college. I promise you, you won't. I've seen too many people do that and fall into depression. I was one of those people. I was like, you know what? I can't make any friends. I don't care. I'm going to do this alone. I could not do that alone. I couldn't. I needed people, and you need a support system. So make sure the friends you have can support you. Make sure the friends you have can, you know, help you. Like, if you're not good at math, get your friend that's good at math. You're not using them because that's your friend and they're going to help you, but make sure you get somebody that can definitely benefit you in what you're doing. Now we're going to talk about, y'all, I don't even know. We're going to talk about tips on studying. So, tips on studying. Make sure, do not procrastinate. Procrastinating is my biggest enemy. Like, that's my number one public enemy. I hate procrastination. Like, it's really, like, it's just with me. And I'm going to be working on it this year. So if you know you're a procrastinator, like I said, do not take early classes. If you have a work overload and you have a hard major, make sure you have a schedule that you need to follow. Make sure you have a schedule that you can follow and do everything and just get stuff out the way one by one. If you know something's going to take longer, make sure you're doing that first. Make sure you're doing that first, so it takes as long as it needs to take, and then you can do the short ones, you know, easy, and get those out the way. Another thing about procrastination, I suggest that when the teacher gives you an assignment, if you cannot do it in class, the moment you leave that class, get on doing that work, because you're going to be distracted by parties, you're going to be distracted by having friends, you're going to be distracted by a lot of things, and you're going to let go of, like, you're going to forget that you had that assignment done. You know, there's a lot of people who, when they come last minute, they're able to do an assignment last minute. Great if you got them superpowers. That's amazing. But if you do not have those superpowers and you know you don't got them, make sure you're doing your work as soon as it's assigned to you. The sooner you do it, the better it is. If it's a group project, make sure you're communicating with your group mates. And if your group mates is not communicating back with you, because that happens a lot in college, surprisingly, I'm thinking we hear with adults, they don't know how to text back. And you're going to end up doing all the work. Make sure you communicate with your teacher, like, hey, can I do this by myself? Can I, figure something out? Because my group mates are not texting me. I say always try to be the leader, because your own grade and your assignment, it's all in your hands. If you're not stepping up to do anything for your assignment, I promise you, you're going to fail. Do not let your assignment and all this stuff be in other people's hands. Like, take it into your own hands. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do that. Don't be a little pushy. Like, don't be bossy about it. But, work together and find a common ground on how you guys are going to do your stuff. Another study tip is make sure you have a tablet. I think tablets are amazing when you're studying. I know there's this app called GoodNotes that you can be using. I have a video coming soon about that. But I know there's a lot of apps and stuff you can use with a tablet. Tablet is very, very reasonable to use when it's taking notes. Speaking of electronics, let's get into that next. So I think the number one thing you need is a computer. You need a computer. You need a computer. You need it. You need it. I don't care what nobody says. Not your phone, not just your tablet. You need a computer. You need it really, really bad. After COVID, everything is on computers. I don't know what college was like before COVID, but I know now all your assignments are computers. Your notes will be taken on a computer or tablet. Your assignments will be on a computer. The PowerPoints will be on a computer. Teachers emailing you is going to be on a computer. You're going to need a computer. If you do not have a computer, please find a way to get a computer. Please, any computer, anything that can have an email on it, Google Docs, or actually, I don't think they use Google. They use Outlook. I forget, Microsoft, I think it is. If get a computer that can do Microsoft, because I know a lot of universities, all of a sudden they switch to Microsoft, like, elementary, high schools, Google Docs, and then they, switch it to Microsoft. I don't know why. But if your computer can do Google or Microsoft, or even both, which is better, make sure you get a computer like that, because you're going to need it. Computer is very important. Put it in your graduation list, or somebody give me a computer. If you already have one, take good care of it, because you're going to need it when you get to college, okay? Another thing, your phone is also going to be somewhat important, like when it comes to like checking your emails every day, or texting back your group mates. Please text back your group mates when you're doing an assignment, because nobody's trying to sit there all dang day waiting for you to text back because I'm going to get my homework done, okay? Like, be consistent with it. And honestly, that's pretty much it when it comes to electronics. I don't see anything else that y'all need. It's just a computer, maybe a tablet if you can get one. Like, a tablet is not so important, but I think it's just good for taking notes. It's more like, I don't know, creative. It makes you more focused. When you have something new and it's cool, like you more focused on it. So that's what I think you should use. Speaking on things you need, let's get into these dorms, honey, because these dorms are... we gonna need these dorms. I think I'm gonna insert a clip of what my freshman year dorm looked like. I'm also gonna do a video with my new dorm and how I'm decorating it and everything. I think I'm just gonna level up every year. I'm gonna try to do my best every year. But speaking of dorms, let me be real with you of what you need and what you do not need. Cancel what everybody else gotta say. Cancel it. A lady that came from an African household, we know exactly what you need. We know, okay? What you need. You need a mini fridge. You need it. And you need a microwave, because sometimes the cafe is not open, or wherever they call the food place there, and you are gonna want to buy something, or you're gonna want to get something like TV dinner or something. You're gonna need a microwave, and you're gonna need a fridge to put it in there. Freezer, only if you like popsicles and your stuff to be frozen, you can get one with the freezer. But I just say a regular small mini fridge and a microwave. You're gonna need it. Buy it. Once again, put it on your grad list or whatever, so somebody can buy it for you. You're gonna need that. Another thing you're going to need is, you're going to need a lot of bed sheets. a lot of bed sheets. You're gonna be there for like 9+ months, maybe 6 to 9 months. I think a good 4 is good. Like, you know, when you put one on and then you take one off, like I get bored very easily when it comes to my bed sheets. So I'm just swapping them out. But maybe 2 is fine. Maybe 2. You know, you put one on there, wash it, and then you go like this. Just cycling, you know? So, you're gonna need bed sheets. You're gonna need some schools provide trash cans, but if you want to buy your own trash can, you definitely can. I say you're gonna need it because you just never know. And sometimes like your roommate or somebody might put trash in your trash can that you don't like or in the trash can. So you can have your own, you know, so that's their trash can. They can have that. And then you got your own. You do not need a headboard. I'm telling you right now, you do not need a headboard. I know y'all want to make your room look cute and y'all want to make it look all fancy. You're only going to be in your room to sleep. If you doing after school activities and you got classes and you're going to be outside when you get to college, you're not going to be in your room all day. I know it's cute, but it's a waste of money. Headboards are like $150 to $200 right now. You don't need it. It's not even that important. I say get a reading pillow. That's what I have as a headboard. I guess I can just put it up on my bed, you know, if I want to sit and stuff like that. Do that. Do not do your homework in the bed. We'll get on that next, but you know, just to make it look cute, like you do not need a headboard. When it comes to room decorations, honey, go all out. Go all out, because when you have your friends come over to your room and they're like, nobody can say nothing about your room because your room looks fire. Okay, make sure you get good decorations, like, and make everything look really, really nice. Get you some LED lights. You're gonna need it. Get you anything you need that's gonna make your room look amazing. Okay, honey, it don't matter what your roommate gotta say. Talk about it with your roommate if they want to, but honey, get you something that's gonna make your room look nice, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. You want to come home from a long day and look at your room, chillax, like everything looks nice, everything looks pretty, like that makes somebody, like, you know, motivated, even better, feel better about themselves. So make sure you get something for your room. Another thing, do not study in your room. Don't do it because you're gonna fall asleep. Don't do it because you're gonna get distracted. Don't do it. Go to the library. Go to the study lounge in the hall. Just go somewhere that's not your room and do it with other people. Like, I think studying with other people is very, very helpful. Make sure it's not people that you're going to be distracted by very easily, but do it with other people who are also doing their homework or really serious about their work. Don't do it in your room. Don't do it in your bed. You're going to fall asleep or you're going to be distracted. I promise you. Or unless you really locked in like that, like, I guess do it in your room. But yeah, I also say, lofted beds make it really easier to study in the room. Like, I had a lofted bed second semester. I lofted my bed. So like I had under my bed was like a study area, like in my mini kitchen or whatever. So like I couldn't go to my bed and study because I can't sit up in my bed, if that makes sense. Like I can't sit up and study because I'll be like crouched like this. So that's uncomfortable. So I would just sit in my desk, and when I'm done, I'll just go back up to my bed and sleep. Another thing is just always make sure you're taking care of your mental health. College can be hard. College is stressful. College is one of the places where like you could really get messed up in the head. In college, you lose people, you gain people, like I said. There's a lot of things that happen, and you're going to need a support system, like I said, and you're going to need yourself. You need to know who you are. And before you go to these groups and these communities that you're going to join, make sure you know yourself. Make sure when you walk in there, you're going to walk out the same great person you were. Do not change for nobody. Peer pressure is a thing. It don't matter if you're 31, you can be peer pressured. If you're not in the right mental space, you can be peer pressured no matter what. So make sure you know yourself and you know what you're getting yourself into. If you was not doing it at home, do not come to college and do it. Don't do it, because then you're going to be messed up. And now nobody's accountable. Like, nobody's accountable for you, if that makes sense. Like, your mom is not there to be like, oh, heck, you know, or, you know, your mom is not there to instill like fear in you, or whoever, you know, to make you not do that. Like, if you was not doing it at home, do not do it behind your parents' back. Do not do it behind your parents' back and try to go do it in college. And if one thing, if you don't take anything out of this, take that. Please know yourself and do not do anything you was not doing before, because it can mess you up for the rest of your life and you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. You're going to probably end up hating college because of it. Like, oh, I regret doing that. I regret doing this. Like, y'all should go see my other video when I explained how I did something and I regretted it really bad, and is going to mess you up for the rest of your life, like me. So don't make that mistake. Please listen to me, because I wish I listened and I did not listen. Coming from somebody who's extremely stubborn, I didn't listen and I wish I listened. Like, it sounds so stupid of me saying that, like, oh, I wish I listened. Like, I really do. I really do. So listen. If this is if I'm telling you this is clearly a sign, it's clearly a warning. So yeah. Okay, so this part is gonna be about me. I actually, so when I went to or I guess a little story time, I guess. So before I went to college, I was watching videos about what do I do in college, the things I want to do. And like, I used to just be in my head like, oh yeah, I'm going to make all these friends. I want to do this. My room is going to look like this. My room is going to look like that. I'm going to join this. I'm going to do that. Everything that I expected for college, like I had high hopes for college. I did. And honestly, college is boring to me because of it, because I had high hopes for it and I didn't like I wasn't thinking realistically about college. And when I got there, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, especially when it came to parties, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, no drinking or smoking or anything, but like, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna have fun with my friends. Now I go to parties and I sit there and I waltz it and I just look at everybody like, just look and record anything. Like, that's what I do when I go to parties, because I had high hopes for parties and it wasn't the way it was. But I promise you, y'all, when I go back this year, I'm turning that, because I know exactly what to expect from college. I know what type of friends to expect. I know what type of events to go to. Like, I'm actually locked in this year, and I want you guys to be locked in too when y'all go back to school, or when y'all go as freshmen. So, you know, I was like, I'm going to do this when I get to college. I had high expectations. Those expectations wasn't met. So, like, I don't want to say my freshman year was like a 10. My freshman year was like a 7 out of 10. Like, I have this one specific friend that made freshman year just amazing for me. Like, I literally loved my friends. Every single friend that I made on the way, like, I loved all of them. Like, just making friends in general, and like, they're gonna be your lifelong friends, y'all. You're gonna go to college and you're gonna meet your lifelong friends. You're gonna meet your bridesmaids, you're gonna meet your best man, you're gonna meet your maid of honor, you know, like, you're gonna meet all those people there. You know, you're gonna meet your future husband, like, everything. So college is really important, and take it seriously, and make sure those people that you have in your life are great people. Make sure they're also going to be somebody when they leave out of here, so y'all can lean on each other. But continuing, when it came to my grades and going to class, I was not the best student. College, freshman year of college actually messed me up when it came academically. Like, when I was in high school, I was good. I don't want to say I was getting all A's, but I was definitely like an A, B student, like A, B, maybe a C plus. C plus in math. I'm not good at math. I'll never be good at math, but just a C plus in math. And then I was like an A and B student in all my classes. So when I got to college and I'm not doing as well, I'm a C student, I'm a C, D student, I was upset. I was crying every single night. I was crying. I'm like, there's no way I can do this. I was crying, and I failed my math class, which made me behind in my credits. And I cried so hard, because I'm like, how am I supposed to tell my mom? How am I supposed to, you know, tell her that I failed a class and I'm missing credits? Like, how am I going to tell her that? And she thinking I'm about to go to school, be smart, become an amazing doctor or whatever, and she's paying for my tuition, and I'm over here failing classes. Like, how is my mom going to feel about that? And yeah, I was really just messed up about it. I did not end up telling her. Till this day, she does not know I failed my math class, because guess what? Second semester, I passed. And the way I passed, I got a tutor. Thank you, God, for my tutor. Like, for real, I love my tutor. Make sure you join those type of programs. I'm in Trio, and Trio helps you with tutoring, all this stuff, and they give you like stipends and stuff like that. If you have that at your school, please join it. It's so beneficial. Like, it's the best thing you could possibly ever be in. So I got into that. I tutored with her every single lesson. Like, I did not know nothing from my teacher. Like, I couldn't learn nothing from my teacher. It didn't matter what she tried to tell me. I didn't know anything. So after that, I sent the lesson plan to my tutor. Like, I need that one-on-one type of thing. She taught me everything. And when I went to go take that test, bro, I passed. Flying colors. I woke up in the middle of the night to a notification. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I passed my math class. Like, I was so anxious for that whole week. Me and my friends on the phone, I'm like, y'all, this says P. And the other one says N. N means like, so it wasn't like, it wouldn't go on my GPA. It would just give me credits, since it was like my first math class. So my first one, it says N. So I think it was like not passed or whatever. And then the second one was like P. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I bawled my eyes out. Like, y'all, that's how hard college and math was. Like, college math is no joke. I was crying for a good 30 minutes. I was so excited. Like, all my friends were excited and everything. Like, I really, and get you some friends who's gonna be excited for you when you're passing. Get you some friends when you do the littlest thing. Oh, I painted my nails today. They're excited for you. Get you those type of friends. I promise you, you're gonna be straight when you got those type of friends. When you got friends that's gonna support you. Like, I talk about this friend thing a lot, but y'all, see, I've been to some things with friends. Like, y'all need people who are going to be there every single step of the way and never give up on you, ever. Get you some friends that's going to treat you how you treat other people or how you treat them. If you're a friend that I'm going to be there for you 24/8, make sure you get a friend the same way. Anyways, besides the point, I'm done talking about my friends. I'm done, I promise. But, I was excited. And then when it came to go into class, not all my classes were online. I mean, not all my classes was in person. Second semester, I had one class in person. It was like literally a 2-minute walk. It was like in the next building that I was staying in. So I would walk there sometimes and I would just check in, maybe leave or just check in and stay because that class is really easy. So I was really grateful for like second semester. That helped me with my GPA. My first semester, I didn't do well because it was my first year. I never, I don't know what college, I never knew what even like how to work college. Like, you know, like I said, I had high expectations. My classes were far. I just wasn't ready and stuff like that. And as a first generation child and the first daughter to go to college and do all that stuff, like it was really hard for me. So I'm doing it so like my sisters can do it like after me. So yeah, just keep having motivation and positivity and stuff like that in yourself. And y'all, another thing is if you do hair, if you do nails, if you do lashes, if you do brows, if you do anything, when I mean hobby, like them hobbies, even painting, if you do that, bring it to campus, bring your business to campus and make sure you're selling and you getting that money on, okay? Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. It's not going to do you justice when you get there because you're going to want food all the time. You're going to want to go Uber or hang out with your friends. You're going to want to go buy stuff. And that money is not going to be good for you, or get an on-campus job. That's really important too. And I think on-campus jobs can help you with your financial aid also. So make sure you're getting those things so you can be successful when you get to campus. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. The next video is definitely going to be me going to my cousin's basketball tournament that he is hosting. I hope to see you guys there and make sure you come. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog. I think I am gonna vlog. I think I'm gonna do like a TikTok and then I'm gonna just do like a recording of it. Like I might not do a lot of talking. Because I know my other cousins, they're gonna be there too vlogging. So make sure you guys check out their channel. And I'm gonna make sure I put that well, I'm going to put it on my TikTok or I'm going to put it on my Instagram. You got my Instagram? Go on ahead and look at it. I know they're going to be vlogging too. I don't know how theirs is going to look like, but I think mine is just going to be like, I'm just showing you around the things we're doing, the things that are there. So make sure you're there. See you guys in my next video. Make sure, again, you subscribe. Please subscribe because I need subscribers. Please, 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 pretty please. Comment and share. And thank you guys so much. Bye.
Mwah. No balls.